Hey, good morning. It's day number two of day 180. So I guess I'm going to do my best to try to do something each day just to kind of keep continuing to check in, just because it's fun, kind of fun to log our own learning, even our learning as adults, especially learning as adults, because we need to learn as adults. If we stop learning as adults, and there's really no, I don't know, what's the purpose? We got to keep learning. So yesterday was interesting. It was very interesting. It was interesting because, there was moments of like, oh, wow, yeah, we can do this, and moments of, I'm not too sure what's going to be happening here, and moments of, oh, yeah, I planned that, and moments of, wow, where'd that come from? It was interesting to have, like, kids up on a screen and kids to have in the classroom. There was a couple points in time where I was looking at the screen, talking to the kids on the screen, and then looked back at the kids in the classroom, and I was like, wow, and I was startled for a second because I forgot they were all wearing masks. And so it was a lot of blank-faced kids. My mask is over there, but I'm alone in my room, so it's cool. So that was interesting. But I think the most humbling part of yesterday was there was, during one of the periods, I'm talking to the kids, I'm taking the attendance, and I've got, my little face shield on and everything like that. And there's this one kid, we'll call him Stanley, just because that's not his name, and Stanley seems like a fun name to use. So Stanley is making all sorts of faces into the camera. Now, Stanley's an e-learner, and Stanley is making all sorts of faces, and so Stanley's friends can see Stanley up on the screen, so Stanley's all like, and I'm like, Stanley, stop making faces. Stanley, stop making faces. Stanley, come on. Stanley, stop messing around. And they're all laughing. So I said, finally, so okay, I want to shut off Stanley's camera. So boom, I go, see, now I can control what people do and what they don't do. I can control Stanley's camera. So class goes on for a little while long, probably about a good 5 minutes or so. And I'm like, I should probably check to see how Stanley is doing and welcome him back into class. And then they're like, Mr. Degnan, there's the chat. It keeps kind of scrolling. They're trying to say something to you. So I look at the chat and I'm like, I was muted the entire time for like 7 minutes. I was totally muted. So Stanley, who I thought was just not listening to me, couldn't hear a thing I was saying because I was muted. It was me. I was muted. So that was interesting. Kind of humbling, laughed a bit, and at that point I'm relaxed even more. It's like, okay, come on, let's really take this day as it comes. And a lot of the kids just kind of persevered right through the masks, and a lot of kids kind of felt quieter. I think they didn't know what to do. It was just too new of a normal. Some kids hadn't really been out of the house for a few months, so this is their first time really being among people. And then there's one other child who, when we went to lunch, a coworker had said, why don't you go check in on that kid real quick? And this child is kind of lying there, putting their head on the cafeteria table, and they weren't eating, kind of shut in. Turns out, so they were new to school this year, and they live in another town, but they come here for school. And this kid was just not having it. Then he forgot lunch, didn't have any money in the account. We offered to buy the kid lunch, and the child's just like, no, I don't want it. I don't want to do it. Just miserable. So, that can be taken as a couple different ways of that child's just going to be a really troublesome child, or that kid's just got a lot going on. And that kid just had a lot going on. First day of school, God knows what happened in this kid's life before even coming here. And now here this child is among people they don't know, no lunch, and they're trying to adjust to this brand new normal, just like we all are. So I'm going to check in on that kid today, but I'm probably not going to be so blatant about like, hey man, how's your day going? Because that would probably just make this kid feel, maybe like, oh God, you remember I was having a bad day yesterday. So I'm just going to kind of check in. I'm going to check in on all the kids actually. And most importantly, I'm going to check in on myself too, because I kind of feel like, as these days go on, we're going to kind of get swept up and lost in the vibe of masks, hand sanitizer, and trying to do our best. And I think at that same point in time, we have to remember just to do our best for ourselves. So do your best for yourself. Remember, take care of yourself. Sophie Brown, what's up? My dude, one of my all-time favorite people in the world right now watching this thing. I hope you're doing well, kid. This is your brand new time too. You're out of high school. Man, so proud of you. So, okay, that being said, I want to see how that kid's doing today. I'm going to see how my e-learner's doing today. Hey! Oh, man, I hope you're doing well. It's just been too long. In fact, I'm going to see. I want to see if I can bring Sophie on camera. That'd be funny. Okay, let's see if we can add you. be fun if I can get you on this camera. If you don't feel like it, you don't have to. It's all good. But to have a chat with a former student that's kind of awesome would be kind of great. You getting on? No? You're like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All right. I think I got kids coming in anyways. So, Sophie, I want to talk to you later, okay? Check in. I hope you're doing well. And everybody else out there, you keep doing great things, all right? Just keep being you. You got this. All right. Sorry, Soph. Peace out, people. I'm not sure how it works. It's all good. I'm not sure how it works either. We'll figure it out, though, because I want to chat with you, kid. I miss you, like the desert misses rain. We have to chat. I think you just have to press the camera icon or something, but, you know, I'm an old man. I don't know how these things work. I'm like, what's this dang fangled thing I'm talking into? Okay, we will chat, kiddo. All right? Hey, Wicker, everybody, you have an awesome day out there. Remember, be safe, be happy, be you, and always remember, you have no idea what was happening before that kid got to school. So learn to love them the best you can. I miss you more, kid.